Many Christians celebrate Easter Sunday as the day Jesus Christ resurrected from the dead. The celebration is marked with church activities. Just like parts of the world, church services were held across Ghana, with the pulpit asking the pew to exhibit the character of Christ.
Resurrected from the dead, and it's mostly called the Resurrection Sunday among Christendom. At the Christ Resurrection Church, the head pastor, Reverend Daniel Odum, said Christians are who they are due to their resurrection, and he's called on Christians to have faith in the Lord because he is the only way to life. At the Peace Chapel International, Bishop Michael Adofo entreated Christians to seek things of the kingdom of God and rely on him solely. He appealed to all to be patriotic and work hard towards Ghana's development. At the Mizpah Revival International Ministry, the head pastor of the church, Pastor Alexander Addo, said the resurrection of God has brought hope to mankind. The North Carnation District pastor of the Church of Pentecost, Reverend Franklin Hushi, in an interview, called on all to meditate on the purpose for which God sent his only begotten Son to die in the stead of humankind. In the Ashanti region, most church auditoriums were filled to capacity. The overwhelming color was white, to signify victory brought to mankind through Christ's death and resurrection. When the news team arrived at the Divine Peniel Chapel Worldwide at New Tafo, the congregation was in a prayer mood, thanking God for the resurrection of Christ. Led by the founder and general overseer, Reverend Benson Jemfi, the congregation used the occasion to take communion, which Jesus commanded his disciples to do in his memory. Reverend Jemfi asked Christians to take advantage of the occasion to walk in the newness of life. At Ahinsa in the Sokwa municipality, the Grace Bible Church praised God even as it used the Resurrection Day to end its annual National Grace Conference, attended by members from 11 branches across the country. The founder, Reverend Dr. Ejiano, said the conference was to reveal God's main purpose for bringing the Gentiles closer to himself as the Jews rejected him. The atmosphere at the Caravan of Prayer Outreach Church at Jinase was a combination of worship and praises by the congregation, all in appreciation of the victory of Christ over death. The founder and general overseer, Apostle Johnson Akabraima, entreated Christians to lead lives worthy of Christ so as to encourage non-believers to also draw closer to God. In the Upper West regional capital of Wa, the Christian community comprising the Orthodox, Pentecostal and Charismatic churches used the Easter period to renew their faith and partake in the body of the resurrected Messiah. Though predominantly Muslim community, the Easter festivity is well celebrated by majority of the residents. On Easter Sunday, a lot of the shops in the central business district of the town were closed, with limited human and vehicular movement on the principal streets. Moreover, the Wa main lorry station, which usually is a busy place, was almost deserted. When our news team arrived at the St. Andrew's Cathedral of the Catholic Church, the place was filled to capacity, with congregants taking shelter under canopies mounted outside the church. The officiating priest, Reverend Father Patrick Sekpir, in his homily, recounted the significance of Easter to the Catholic Church. He entreated Christians to use the festivity to show love and humility as demonstrated by Christ. Climaxing their annual Feaster Conference at the Tendamba School Park, members of the Wa area of the Church of Pentecost danced in praise of God for seeing them through the period. The area head of the church, Pastor Robert Ando, in an interview with GBC 24, entreated Christians to soberly reflect on Easter in order to live the true meaning of the festivity. At the Christ Revival Assemblies of God Church, the mood was similar to the former. Canopies were erected to accommodate the extra numbers of faithful who had come to worship. The regional superintendent of the church, Reverend Robert Akolbugere, narrated Jesus' journey to Calvary and how it transforms the lives of believers.